Have you ever walked past a field after the rains and seen bits of plastic glistening among the wet soil? A biscuit wrapper here, a milk packet there, maybe a crushed bottle stuck near a drain. We barely notice them, but the earth beneath never forgets. Every small piece of plastic that touches the ground begins a slow, silent war with nature. It doesn't decompose like a leaf or dissolve like paper. It stays for hundreds of years, breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces until it becomes invisible to our eyes, but never harmless to our planet. In India, the problem runs deep, literally. According to estimates, our country produces over 3 million tons of plastic waste every year, and much of it ends up in the soil. Fields that once gave golden crops now hide invisible poisons beneath the surface. The earth that once smelled fresh after rain now carries the bitter scent of chemicals. When plastic enters the soil, it does more than just sit there. It changes everything. Microplastics block the pores of the soil, stopping water and air from flowing freely. The microorganisms that make the soil fertile begin to die. Earthworms, the tiny farmers of nature, vanish. And slowly, the soil turns hard, lifeless and weak. Farmers across states like Punjab, Haryana and Maharashtra have started noticing this change. Crops that once thrived now demand more fertilizers, more water, more care, because the natural fertility of the soil is fading away. When the soil weakens, the entire food chain trembles. Vegetables and grains absorb harmful chemicals. The food reaches our plates, carrying invisible toxins. What began as a littered wrapper ends as a threat to our health. The question is, what do we do with all this plastic waste? Over the years, India has tried several disposal methods, but each comes with its own burden. Some of it is dumped openly on the outskirts of cities. Mountains of garbage rise higher than nearby buildings. When it rains, the toxins seep into the ground, poisoning the soil and underground water. Then comes landfilling, where waste is buried deep under layers of earth. But plastic never truly disappears. It just hides. Over time, it releases chemicals that mix into the soil and eventually find their way into crops and rivers. Another method is incineration, burning the waste to reduce its volume. But burning plastic is like trading one evil for another. The smoke carries harmful gases that pollute the air and cause respiratory diseases. And recycling, though the most ideal-sounding solution, works for only a small portion of plastic. Many types of plastic, like multi-layered food wrappers, can't be recycled at all. They simply pile up, waiting centuries to vanish. So, is there any real way out? The answer lies not just in technology, but in responsibility. Across India, people are finding sustainable and creative ways to deal with plastic. In Kerala, local women's groups known as Kudumbashri units are collecting plastic waste from households and turning it into useful products. In Sikkim, single-use plastics are completely banned, and tourists are encouraged to carry their own bottles and bags. Engineers are experimenting with plastic roads, mixing shredded plastic with bitumen to make roads more durable and water-resistant. India already has thousands of kilometers of such roads, turning waste into something that supports life rather than destroys it. Innovators are building eco-friendly alternatives. Packaging made from banana fiber, sugarcane bagasse, and even mushroom roots. These materials return to the soil naturally, leaving nothing behind but nutrients. But beyond government policies and startup innovations, the biggest change must begin with us, ordinary citizens. Every time we say no to a plastic carry bag, we send a message. Every time we carry our own cloth bag, refill our metal bottle, or separate our dry and wet waste, we give the soil a small moment to breathe again. Schools and colleges across the country are taking the lead. Students are creating compost pits, running plastic collection drives, and spreading awareness through street plays and campaigns. Slowly the idea is growing that sustainability isn't a big heroic act, it's a daily habit. Imagine a future where every home segregates waste, every shop avoids single-use plastic, and every street corner has a compost bin. The soil that once struggled to survive could once again bloom with life. birds would return to cleaner fields, and our food would truly nourish us again. India has always believed in the philosophy of living in harmony with nature. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. But somewhere along the way, plastic became that uninvited guest who never leaves. Now it's our turn to politely but firmly show it the door. Because the soil beneath us is not just dirt. It's history, heritage and hope, all woven together. It's the same soil that held the footsteps of our ancestors, grew the crops that fed civilizations, and will one day hold the roots of our children's future. Let's not poison that legacy. Let's protect it. Refuse plastic. Reuse what you have. Recycle whenever possible. And most importantly, respect the soil that sustains all life. Because when the soil breathes, India lives.